We are live on the OxFit podcast. Good morning, everybody. Happy Pump Day. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're getting jacked this week. Daddy Issues, special edition, special episode today. More of a call to action. Send this to a dad that needs it. We're not messing around this morning. We're getting straight into a special edition of Daddy Issues because the holidays are coming, Thanksgiving's coming, fat season is here, right? When everybody just slowly puts on a big old hoodie. No, we're not doing that. We're going to just pretend it's summer. We're going to get rid of all our t-shirts, all of our hoodies. We're going to get swole and we're going to feel amazing. How does that sound? What are your daddy issues? Post them in the comments. I'm having a great week so far. Everything's coming together. All the training for Beach Brawl. Still 6 weeks out. Just got to rein it in a little bit and just stay consistent. What else is going on? Let me tell you what's going on. Been doing a little fall cleaning in the house. If something's not tied down, I'm throwing it out. Lauren will tell you. Getting rid of everything that is not useful, hasn't been worn in 2 weeks, hasn't been touched in a day. If it hasn't been touched in a day or worn in 2 weeks, it's in a trash bag and it's gone. And the house feels amazing, and still the cupboards are full, the drawers are full, right? How are you guys with the minimalist stuff? Luckily, our kids keep outgrowing stuff, so as soon as they're outgrowing it, it's gone. And then Lauren's like, I was trying to give that to somebody else. Well, you should have gave it to him. Now it's gone. What else is going on? Oh, man, I got to tell you about this. Katie Lyman at Flower Girl redesigning our backyard. Dude, you don't want that. You don't want that. You'd be like, where's our couch? I'd be like, you don't need to sit down. Get rid of it. I'm standing up for the fall. Yeah. What was it talking about? Oh, yeah, we're having our backyard. We're having our backyard redone. Exciting. I'm going to keep you updated on it, but just know that the goal is a pool by summer and then just like a real useful backyard instead of, plants and grass are not going to cut it for me and my family. We need a basketball and pickleball court, a swimming pool. You know what I'm talking about. But we're going to have to do it in stages, and we're going to have to try and win the lottery. But one step at a time, right? Just like fitness goals. You can't get it all at once. You got to do it one step at a time. All right, what daddy issues you got going on? Post them in the comments. We'll get to them at the end. But now we're live. We're rocking and rolling. We've got some awesome viewers in. I'm sure there's some dads snuck in here trying to be all quiet. Well, this one's for you. I want by Thanksgiving, you show up to someone's house and they go, Jesus Christ, Barry, what the hell have you been doing? And you just look at your, tank top in the middle of fall and you just go, yeah, I've been training a little bit. And they go, training a little bit? Are you on steroids? And you go, no, I'm just been doing OxFit. And you go, yeah. Oh, I've got to do that. That's what they'll say. It'll be like, it's not for everybody. You got to be ready. You got to be ready to change your life. You got to be ready. So I'm looking for 3 dads. I'm not looking for fitness models. I'm not looking for guys that already have 6-packs. I'm not looking for guys that have 2 hours a day to spend in the gym. You know that. Pointless. I don't want to train you guys. I'm looking for 3 normal, busy dads who are tired. Keyword of feeling out of shape. 3 dads want to lose 20 pounds of fat and get stronger and feel amazing. More energy. That's what we're looking for, right? By Thanksgiving. It's not far away, I can tell you right now. Be Thanksgiving break before you know it. I'm going to coach you through the entire process. So if you dads that have been saying, I hear it all the time when I'm at drop off. Oh, must be nice. I'll get back in shape when work slows down. I'll start after the kids, they got sports all every weekend. I'm a taxi driver, all that bullshit. I'm too busy. I'm getting older, my knees. Hey, man, you got to train through that, right? You got to train regardless of that. You got to start before you're ready. This is for you. Now's the time. What's the problem? Well, here's what's happened to a lot of dads. You have kids, your responsibilities increase, your career demands start to grow, and your priorities change. Somewhere along that way, you stop taking care of yourself. Gain 20 pounds, maybe 30 pounds, maybe 50, 60, whatever it is, and your clothes don't fit anymore. You're tired all the time, and you just don't recognize that guy in the mirror. The worst part, you know what you're supposed to do. Every time I meet with a guy, I say, how's your nutrition? Pretty good. How's your workout? I try and get it in when I can. But we got to get stronger. You got to sleep more. You know all these things. But knowing what to do and actually doing it are completely different things, which is why I exist, right? It's what I love to do. If everybody knew what to do and could do it, you won't be listening to this podcast. You won't be in my gym. You just be doing it. If you don't know who I am, I'm Alan Oxley. I have owned a gym now for 10 years, a whole decade, trained thousands of clients, got 2 locations, East Atlanta, Grant Park, over 300 members. But our main program is working with me as a coach. If you're a man, and at Ox.fit, let's get to work. In 8 weeks, I will get you down 20 pounds. I'll get you 50 pounds stronger on whatever lift you choose, and I will get you feeling amazing. Guaranteed. I want to get you down 20 pounds. Why 20 pounds? Because I don't want some vague, I want to feel toned or I want to feel healthier. I want a target, 20 pounds. We're going to get down 20 pounds before Thanksgiving. A real number, a real deadline, a real transformation. 20 pounds is enough to dramatically change how you look and feel for many people. But we're not just going to chase the scale at the expense of your health. The goal is to lose 20 pounds of body fat while building strength, while improving your fitness, and getting your energy back. We're going to do it the right way. I don't want you to lose 20 pounds and feel like shit. I don't want you to get skinny. I want you to look like a strong dad. So, the 3 goals. Lose 20 pounds of body fat. It's not about starving yourself. We're going to clean up your nutrition, control your carbs, which is what it means for most men, eat some goddamn protein, eat more real food, and reduce the mindless calories, the ones that sneak into your diet, the ones that are right before bed. And for this challenge, we're going to seriously look at alcohol, especially beer. Because if you're trying to lose 20 pounds while drinking beer every night, you're making a hell of a lot harder than it needs to be. Number 2, we're going to get strong. I don't want you to just become a smaller version of yourself. I want you to become a bigger, stronger version of yourself. So we're going to lift weights 3 times a week. Did you hear what I said? 3 times a week. I didn't say, hey, guy, now we're going all in 7 days a week. Meet me at the gym at 5 a.m. I know you've got a job. I know you got kids. I know you got a family. I know you got all that stuff, right? Being a professional athlete, that wasn't what you told me. You want to lose 20 pounds. You want to get strong. You want to feel amazing. 3 days a week. That's where we'll start. We'll build on that. But that all or nothing thing that you've been doing hasn't been working. We're going to track your progress. We're going to build strength because the goal isn't just to weigh less. It's to become more capable, right? We want to get strong. We're going beast mode. We're going to get your energy back. That's number 3. Aren't you sick of hearing men and dads and other people every time you meet with them say, how you feeling? I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired. Shut up. I'm busy and I'm tired. We want to get your energy back. We want to feel amazing. Because what's the point of losing 20 pounds if you feel like crap? What's the point in getting strong if you feel just exhausted all the time? I want you to wake up with energy. I want to get through the workday without crashing and play with your kids without feeling exhausted. I want you to have energy for your wife, energy for yourself. That is the key transformation that I care about. And if you go through all the podcasts with the men that I work with, go and check them out. You'll see that that is the number one thing that they say after working with me is they just feel like themselves again. They feel like they're in their 40s. They feel like the 25-year-old self. They hop out of bed. They get to the gym. They're excited to get the day going. So I've got 5 habits that will transform your health. This is what it's going to look like. And it's so simple. Like I said before, it's not that you don't know this stuff. We're just going to control your carbs. We're not going to eliminate them. We're going to control them. We're going to reduce the processed carbs and all the ones that are easy to overeat. And we're going to prioritize foods that keep you full and energized. Foods that you can use to be better at life. We're going to move more. You're going to walk. You're going to be at a stand-up desk. You're going to take stairs more. You're going to carry your kids around more. You're going to play with your kids. You're going to go and do stuff with your wife. You're going to just be more athletic and more energized. You're going to get some serious steps in. I didn't say run a marathon. I didn't say overdo it with cardio. But you need to stop sitting down all day because that is a feedback loop that is making you feel like crap. We're going to lift weights 3 times a week. We're going to eat more protein. And we're going to stop drinking beer. So there you go. Control your carbs. Move more. Lift 3 times a week. Eat more protein. And stop drinking beer. Beer is the tough one. For this challenge, we're just going to take beer off the table because we're not looking for mediocre results. We're looking for a transformation. We'll add it back in when and how we're ready for it. So if it's so simple, why do you need a coach? Here's why I'm not telling you to do these 5 things, because you already know most of them. You don't need a YouTube video telling you to eat better. You need somebody to hold you accountable. And man, if there's one thing I was born to do, it was to hold people accountable to the goals that they tell them. I want to tell you what to do. I want to adjust your plan when your life gets crazy. If you have a vacation coming up in 2 weeks, you still start today because I can adjust this program and still get you results while you're on vacation, while you're away. And you'll be 2 weeks, 1 month further on than if you wait till after that break, wait till after that project, wait till after the kids' sports, whatever the wait thing that you've got that you're pretending is holding you back from this program. I will make sure that you don't disappear after 2 weeks. It's going to be really hard. That first week, you're going to be really sore. That second week, you're going to be really sore and maybe a little bit more tired as you adjust from all them carbs that you used to eat. But 10 days in, 14 days in, the magic's going to happen. So you get the plan, you get the coaching, you get the accountability, and you get to track your progress and see real results. We have people coming from gyms that they've been at for years, and they can't tell you how much stronger they are. They can't tell you how much fitter they are. They can't tell you how much weight they've lost. They can't tell you how much muscle they've gained. What was the point in that program? Our head coach spends hours looking through results, making sure that in 12 weeks, you get better. In this quarter, I guarantee you'll get stronger, fitter, and more ripped, and have data on 5 workouts, 3 strength movements, 2 gymnastic movements that you can compare from when you started. We'll have the weight scale, we'll have measurements, we'll have progress photos. You will be able to see who you've become by joining this program. So what will the next few months look like if you do this? Well, first of all, you got to apply and you got to get accepted. This is not for everybody. I want 3 dads to establish a baseline. Find out where you are right now. I want to know your body composition, your strength, your fitness, your habits, and your nutrition. Then we build the plan. Weeks 2 through 4 will establish that consistency. We're not trying to be perfect. We're building habits, and habits that will last a lifetime. Also, they will be your habits. I'm going to give you advice on the habits that I've seen work for thousands of people that I've worked with, But I don't want you to get to the end of this and then be like, oh, all right, done that. Now let's go back to what I was doing. I want you to feel so good from these new habits, and they're your habits that we've established together, that they're just your habits for the rest of our life. Everybody starts in the same place, but where you end up is going to be completely different based on your lifestyle, how many kids you've got, how much time you want to spend with your wife, how much time you've got to get to the gym, and then what your goals are. What are you training for? You can have more strength, you can have better condition, you can have better nutrition, and way more movement. And as the weeks go by, your clothes will fit different, your strength will be up, your energy will be back, and eventually you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to think, holy shit, I'm actually changing. But here's what I really want for these 3 dads. I don't just want you to lose 20 pounds. I want you to realize that you're not stuck, because that's what happens to dads. You get busy, you get older, you gain some weight, you lose some fitness, and you start telling yourself, this is just what happens when you have kids. And I'm calling bullshit, because I've seen dads change it, and I've seen dads change it really, really fast. Being a dad doesn't mean you have to be unhealthy. Getting older definitely doesn't have to mean you become weak. Being busy doesn't mean you have to stop taking care of yourself. So I'm looking for 3 dads, 3 dads willing to commit, 3 dads willing to be coached, 3 dads who are willing to do the work. We're going to show you the good days, the bad days. We're going to show you the workouts, the nutrition. There's going to be some setbacks. There's going to be some wins. And ultimately, we're going to see what happens when 3 busy dads decide they're done making excuses. If that's you, do one thing. Don't just comment, I'm in. Tell me in the comments why you want to do this. How much weight have you gained? How long have you been out of shape? What's changed since you became a dad? And most importantly, what would losing 20 pounds and getting your energy back do for you? Because that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for perfect dads. I'm looking for committed dads. I'm looking for 3 with a reason to change, and to change by Thanksgiving. I'm looking for 3 dads. Lose 20 pounds of body fat. Get strong. Get your energy back by Thanksgiving. Comment right here. Don't just comment you're in. Comment what I said. And let's get to work. Now it's time, guys. I'm only looking for 3. I'm not taking 4 or 5, so you better hurry up. Thanksgiving, I want people to be asking you, like I said in the intro, what the hell have you been doing? All right, none of you are commenting. Only Lauren, that I've been throwing away all our stuff. How far have I got in the house? Well, I started in the bedroom, like 5 bags of stuff gone. Then I went into the kitchen and just got rid of foods that, them foods that just sit in your closet that you don't eat, gone. Next, I'm going to get rid of some pans we don't use. Found the soda stream, got that back out. Going to start using that. Do you guys have any, do you guys have a soda stream? It's going to save us some serious cash, that soda stream. What do you put in the soda stream to flavor the water? Let me know that if you do. But yeah, then I can't wait to get to the kids' room. Dude, when I get to that kids' room, we might have to have a yard sale in the front yard when I get to the kids' room, because they've just got so much junk in there. But yeah, exciting stuff. Once all that's done, we need to start painting. I don't know if we've got dads listening to this, but what am I? I'm a millennial dad, right? And so I watch my dad fix everything in the house. And there's things in our house that we work around that my dad would have fixed a long time ago, you know? So I need but when are you going to do it? You know what I mean? It's embarrassing, right? Like, the reason that I'm clearing out the house is so that then I can paint the house. So that then we can have people back over again. Because having two toddlers, they have destroyed the house. And we have been so tired that you just don't have the energy, right? Like, you just falling around cleaning up to then decide to paint the walls or redo the bathroom. Whew. Yeah. But on the plus side, spent a lot of time with my kids in their toddler years, and I would not give that to have a nicer bathroom right now, right? It's great to be best friends with your kids. So, yeah, I would take that over busy work. We'll figure out all that stuff. They're going to get to an age where they don't want to hang out with us. Already, when I go to the playground, they've got like 90,000 friends, and it's not daddy, come push me anymore. It's, I'll see you in an hour, I guess. They just run off. So we'll have time for that stuff. Any of the daddy issues you guys want to talk about before I get off? 20 minutes in. Any of the daddy issues I want to talk about? I'm almost at 90 days tracking my macros. I'm going to do an episode on what I've learned from that. I'm doing like a paleo carb macro now, and it is really hard to hit my carbs with fruit. But I'm going to get there, one step at a time. I just hang out in the like 200 to 300 range, and I can't get it over 300. I think I'm going to have to start drinking some carbs. Anybody have any advice on healthy carbs that they drink? Maybe it's just like apple juice. Because I still want to keep it paleo, so I don't want to start doing Gatorades and stuff like that because we're defeating the object, What is the healthiest juice? Let's have a look. What is the healthiest juice to drink? Beet juice. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Pomegranate juice. Tomato juice. Well, that was a bad Google. Tart cherry juice. That doesn't sound very good, does it? Let's have a listen. Beet juice, packed with dietary nitrates that boost blood flow, improve exercise endurance, and help lower blood pressure. Beet juice. That's the kind of juice that you drink, and then you go to the bathroom later on and you call an ambulance because you think something terrible happened to your insides. How much beet juice are you supposed to drink? 4 ounces. 4 ounces of beet juice. Oh, that's not bad, is it? Pomegranate juice. That sounds better. Rich in polyphenol antioxidants that fight cellular damage and reduce inflammation. I don't believe that. Tomato juice. High in vitamin C. Well, if anybody needed, what are they called? Bloody Mary. If anybody needed an excuse to drink a Bloody Mary every morning, it's high in vitamin C and lycopene, which supports heart health and immune function. Tart cherry juice contains natural melatonin and plant compounds that ease muscle soreness and improve sleep. You don't want to be drinking all that juice before bed, do you? Carrot juice. Whew. Nope. Dang, I was expecting that to be exciting, and instead it's disgusting. Here's 8. Cranberry, gross. Tomato, gross. Beet. Apple, finally. Apple juice. Moderate source of potassium. Naturally low in vitamin C. Not great. Prune juice, no chance. Pomegranate sounds like the best one. orange juice, high in vitamin C. Maybe it's just got so much sugar in it, but you can get the no sugar added. So the potential downsides to juice: low in fiber, but I'm already eating a lot of fruit, so that doesn't matter. Both whole fruit and juices are high in sugar. The sugar in whole fruits is intrinsic sugar that exists within the cellular structure of a fruit. These sugars aren't exorbed as free sugars. Free sugars are simple sugars that have even been added to food or exist. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you got to be careful with these juices, huh? You can get a lot of sugar in a small amount of time. So don't recommend them depending on what phase of our diet that you're in. But right now, I am eating to perform my beach brawl, so I need them juices, Probably just going to try orange juice after all that. All right, let me know in the comments what the best juice is. If you say beet juice, unsubscribe from this channel. And if you're a dad, this is your final call. I'm going to fill up this thing really, really fast. And I'm only taking 3 dads that want to get jacked. Have a great Wednesday. What up, Keith? Hi, Nick. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Seth. Squad in the house. Love you guys. Have a great day. Let's go get strong, fit, and ripped before Thanksgiving.